Kia ora and welcome to Craft Artosaurus. My name's Paula and today I'm going to make a little container to put my sequins in. So yeah, so I've made these little owls. So Cool Cookie Creations has a free owl download pattern that you make owls with. So I'll link to Cool Cookie Creations, and all you need to be is part of her Facebook group, and ergo I'm definitely part of her Facebook group. And from there you can make these rather fun funky owls. Excuse me, my throat's gone funny there. All I did was I traced around the end pattern of the owl, and from there I stitched around everything and did a little bit of stitching on the inside, and now I have these cool little owls and I do love them quite a bit. Tori likes to use brats as eyes, and I've got some colourful brats, so I thought that would be rather sweet as eyes. The fabric, this is just that fabric I got from that $2 pack from the Salvation Army not that long ago. And I thought, well, I'm just going to use that, and yeah, and I'm just coloured in the owls with a little bit of ink tints, because you know I'm into ink tinting things. And yeah, then now I'm just going to, what do you call it, applique it onto this bit of quilting that someone else has done. So this is going to be a very, very simple container because everyone else has done the work and I'm just basically reaping their rewards. I feel like, yeah, I just cut this into a kind of a square, and I've already done 3 other owls because I thought, oh, it's going to be too boring for you to watch me do exactly the same thing over and over and over again. And from that I've learned a few things, ergo make certain your brats are in before you go to put it down. I wanted brats in the eyes because I thought it would be really, really sweet and cute, and I don't know. And I think it is. It's rather sweet and it's all sparkly, and I like sparkle things. You know, the inner magpie is very happy. So yeah. So I just thought I'd sit here and do this with you. The weather outside is absolutely appalling, as you can most probably hear the rain hitting the window. Arthur's Pass, which is where everyone gets through quickly to go to Christchurch, is closed at the moment. So fingers crossed it's open next weekend, because I want to go and see my girls. And it's spring, I know, so I shouldn't be counting on that, but I am. I'm like, come on, be open, just for me, just for me. It's a pretty dangerous road at the best of times, and they did have that chains were essential, so you have to carry them at the moment. But someone who thinks they know better has gone and tried to tow a trailer through. So the road is closed at the moment, and they have to clear it off because, you know, well, the trailer didn't go through, obviously, because it's not the time of year to be towing a trailer through Arthur's Pass. Look at me, I feel like I'm getting angry at the person, and I don't even know who's done it. So I don't know the story behind it. Maybe they were moving house or something important was happening. Yeah. Oh, the thread I'm using, gosh. So this is wonderful. Wonderful, I don't know, and it was a little set that I got, just normal thread that you'd use for sewing machine, and normal, it's so far it hadn't knotted, but obviously because now I'm on camera it's vitally important for it not to knot, it's going to knot. I've just picked different colours of it and gone with that. I could see an orange here, quite a bit of orange, so I'm quite happy to use orange on the outside. And it's exactly the same method I used for doing my sea creatures and that sort of thing. So I guess it's Viviana inspired. So yeah, something that I saw Annie do, I've just moved it on to another level, which is all I usually do. You know, you take inspiration from what you see, and from there you change things up a little bit. So yeah, I'm not the best, I will say, at doing appliques. You know, I'm kind of a bit impatient. I should most probably cut more and blah blah blah, but who can be blowed? Who can be blowed? And it's just going to be a sweet little container for a few sequins to live in. But yeah, I know what I mean, but I know it's not perfect, but I am loving what I've done so far. And after this one's finished, we can put everything together. So yeah. So this is Merlin, the owl Merlin. I'm looking for the pattern I used to do these with, so I could show you what a pattern was like, but I'm not seeing one around me, which is unusual. Very, very unusual. I usually keep patterns that I've used. So it's very kind of Tori, called Kuki, to give these patterns to us all for free. I don't think you're allowed to sell anything with her patterns, so you can use them for your own use, but you know, not for sale, which is fair enough. And this, of course, is for my own use. Is it ever? I kind of wish I had purple. I don't know. I was thinking, I kind of want to use purple instead of this orange, but I don't think I've got any purple thread like this. So yeah, I most probably should have gone a look in my container, but I feel like I've been at it all day where I haven't been. And look, the sun's finally come out. Oh, praise the Lord. Has it been a day and a half today? I'm so happy I don't have to do anything outside in the garage with the gingerbread house, which still hasn't been picked up, so that's okay. I thought it was being picked up the other day, but I must have got my wires crossed. So yeah, in fact, I wasn't home a lot that day anyway, because it was my birthday. So yeah, I had fun. I went in and out and did things, and yeah, I am loving this. It's very relaxing, this sort of thing. I found the making of these very relaxing, so could almost do with a pin. I can see one up here. I'm just going to pin this down here. You'll hear me go ow shortly when I catch my finger on it, I'm sure, because I'm terrible with pins. That's why I don't use them very often anymore. Used to be quite good with them. I could have like 20, 40 pins in a piece in a garment and I'd be fine, wouldn't catch myself. Now I seem to look at a pin and it stabs me. I guess it's different sewing, and and also because I was doing so much of it, you know, it just became second nature to look out for the pins. But yeah. So these are very cute. Normally, Tori has an owl book, so there's lots and lots of different owls that you can download. Oh, so much fun, so much fun. So there was one where it was Poseidon, King of the Sea, and other bits and pieces like that. So I did think I would stuff these and have them kind of as a 3D effect, but I don't know. I forgot to put the eyes on the very first one I was doing, so putting brats in when you're 3/4 around is very hard to do. So the first thing you do is you put your eyes in. It was like a comedy of errors, that first one. Oh dear. But I just want a little container that I can throw all those sequins in it, and it'll be rather neat. So yeah, I need a few little containers, so this will be how I'll make them. Oops, I feel like I'm catching that. There we go. I'm not going all the way through, so I'm keeping the other side all nice and tidy, and just going on the top of this one, the applique itself. So yeah, I mean, someone else's worked very hard and made these beautiful bits of lovely quilting that I'm just using bits and pieces here and there. So yeah, I feel like I'm cheating actually. Feels a bit cheaty, so you know, like I haven't created this myself. I'm using other people's work, so much of it, but I'm not. This is, you know, well, it was a lot easier, I'll tell you now, when I wasn't here with you all watching. Oh dear. So I thought, well, if I practice on a few, then I come to this one, it'll be all right, and it'll be quick and easy and simple, and we won't have the big mess like I did with the, I think when I did the container, this travel kit container, because, oh, I couldn't believe how much I messed that up. Well, I can believe how much I messed it up. I was there seeing it happen, thinking, why are you doing this, girl? What are you doing to yourself? But, yep. So it helps if it's a little bit white around the outside here, and it usually helps if you colour all of that in. But I think Merlin was one of the first owls I did, and so I didn't colour outside the square quite as well as with the other ones. This is for my own use, so do I mind that it's not quite appliqued as well as it should be? A part of me does, but another part's going, well, I want to get it done, so it doesn't really bother me. I've found that if I move the needle a bit more, I could get things a little bit nicer. So, you know, that's me doing my bit there. And I've also got my finger at the back so I can feel any of the needle coming through to the other side, because I don't want that to happen. I want it to be able to be used. I don't want to have to do another stitching on the other side. So yeah, so I'm trying to keep the thread away from there. And I learned this technique from Corinne for when we did the Just Because quilt. And it certainly makes a lot of sense when you're doing things to do it this way. So I just need to move you. I think the needle's the way to go. There we go. I'm nearly at the end of this piece of thread, so I'm just trying to be very careful. There. Oh, see, I said I'd catch myself. Just flick that bit there in. So because Cookie shows us, Tori shows us how to do this method, I didn't think I needed to, because I thought you could pop along to her channel and she'll show you how to do it. But if you want me to do a video on it, I will do my own work, obviously, and I'll show you how I did this. But yeah. So it was any picture that's kind of, I can see I've done that wrong. Just need to tie off, and this is the difficult bit I'm finding, is the tying off. There we go. And I'm going to go under, grab a little bit of that and come out here. And then if I get the needle out of the way, would be a good idea. My little scissors, pull it taut, there we go. See, I'm nearly finished. It's that quick and simple. It really is. It's very relaxing. But then I always say that at the moment. Oh, it's very relaxing, says I. I just realised my alt container isn't where I'm putting everything, so I'm just going to put it up here where the alt container is. Needle. It's looking for me needle, but it's in the little pin cushion that I've got. There we go. There. I do like these very kind of sparkly like eyes. I just think it's very sweet. There's me pins over there. Just gonna throw you in underneath. Just hiding the end knot underneath as well. Didn't do a very good job of hiding it, but it'll go in sooner or later. So thinking it needs another cut just here in the center. There we go. That might be a bit better. And then it'll go in a bit nicer. Yep, there we go. There we go. All nice and pretty. So it's school holidays here in New Zealand. There's lots of children out and about, and of course the weather's turned to custard, but it usually does. Yeah, it's middle of winter. It's a weird place to put a term, really. It would be easier if they were in school, but I guess they need that term for some reason. But I sometimes think they go back to school too early. It's far too hot. It's summer and it's way, way hot. And there's all these kids stuck in a building trying to learn things that they don't really want to learn, let's be truthful. Oh dear. So town today was very, very busy. I went up and I'd got this wonderful voucher for pins and needles a friend had given me, and I went and brought some material with it because, you know, I don't have hardly any. Well, no, actually, it wasn't that sort of material. I'll show you at the end, actually. That might be the nicest thing to do. But I'm thinking there'll be lots of fun to play with and do a few bits and pieces here and there and maybe turn it into something. So, yeah. Can I get that? There we go. Just fold it under enough for me to be happy. Back in the flow. So I'm nearly finished, and you can see all 4 of them then. And we'll sew them up and make a container. I just need to push you in. Thank you. In you go. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a bit hard to go through. My husband and I are going to go out to the movies tonight. The Long Walk, an old Stephen King short story, has been made into a movie, and it's rather a cool story. It's actually a hard read, so there's a lot of emotions and bits and pieces that you wouldn't expect from Stephen King, but there's also that gruesome element there. So I'm thoroughly looking forward to seeing it, and I'm hoping it's going to be as close to the storyline as possible. So Blade Runner was meant to be based on or was it called The Running Man? The Running Man or something? It was meant to be The Long Walk. And yeah, it wasn't. Trust me, it wasn't. I was so disappointed when I went and saw it. It was like, well, this isn't the story at all, at all, at all. And I was really annoyed about it. So yeah. But then again, I don't think a lot of people had read Stephen King's short stories, and that's where The Long Walk was. So it was one of those ones where he wrote it when he was quite young, and yeah, it's more to do with the it's more to do with the walker's journey than an actual scary story. So it's not very very Stephen Kingish, I'm thinking, but it is really, there is a gruesome part to it because Stephen King always had that in his stories. So, yep. The hair's going to be a little bit messy, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I guess if I could take my time a little bit more. I mean, this is the last bit up here, so I should be able to, shouldn't I? Here we go. We'll just very gently move that to one side. So I'm using my needle to kind of help move in air the bits of fabric where I want them to be. Trying to keep it a little bit invisible, but not really. I'm not really. I guess because, I don't know, I can see the finished container in my head, so I'm also getting impatient with myself. Come on, Paula, I'm going to myself. Speed it up. Doesn't need to take this long, but of course it does. It takes as long as it takes. And slow stitch is about taking your time and having fun with it and relaxing. But of course I'm impatient now. I've had these, I've been stitching these, and they're all complete, and I had them waiting for when I'd had a free moment, and blah blah blah. So there we go. That's the last one. I'm just taking this up here, and I'm going to tie a knot very carefully. Now, I did think about adding some lace to them and that sort of thing, but it really doesn't need it at all. At all, at all. There we go. So there's Merlin, and he's all connected now. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. I've done a little blue bird too, a little blue owl, and that is very cute as well. And I've done this one. I've forgotten the name of them. I think this is the first one, Pandora. But, yep. And there is the party animal. The party animal. And as you can see, I've used brats for all the eyes. And they're very cute. Very, very cute. So, yes. So, I'm going to join these two together. And I'm just going to do an overstitch. What colour thread am I going to use? Because I need a thicker thread, obviously. So I'm going to put you on pause while I go and work out a piece of thread I'll be joining everything with. Okay, I've got this nice multicoloured piece of thread. I'm looking for the end again, Oh, I know it's here somewhere. I might have to turn you off while I try and find it. There we go. Oh dear, oh dear. I need to change my needle, obviously, because I think I'll change it to a yellow. It's nice and thick at the end. This thread is very thick, so I need a thick needle for the end to go in, and I'm hoping like crazy I can still do the end. I most probably didn't need a big long piece like this, but that's what I got out, so that's what I'm using. Okay, again I'm going to I'm using the wadding, and I'm just going to, that's where the end's going to go in, and from there I'm just joining these two together. I'm just I'm actually debating a few things here. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is thick. I might not be able to use this needle. It's not going to go through that at all. No, that needle is not going to go through there at all. It's just not, it's too big. I might have to try this one here I've just been in. So let me just check. Yep, it's still a little bit hard. Hopefully I can thread the end of it. Oh. Ah, there we go. See, I got it. I didn't have to worry about that, Paula. The last thing you needed to worry about was that. So I'm sure you all remember that I got this from the Salvation Army store here in Greymouth. And it was $2 for quite a bit of it. And I haven't even used one long, what would you call it? It's going through a little hard. Oh dear, oh dear. Maybe I should sew it on a machine. No, because this will just break the machine needle. So there we go. There we go. Once I get going, I'll be absolutely fine as long as those two top ones there are joined together. And I'm just going to do an over stitch on the side. Says I with hope in my little heart if I can ever manage that. Oh no, got some hair stuck in it. It's not even my hair, it's long hair. Oh dear. Okay, this is not enjoying this at all. There we go. Let's try again. I don't think it's going to go through. Oh, there we go. And we'll just keep on keeping on, going up the side. Oh dear. I don't quite know what I'm doing wrong here. I feel like I'm holding it wrong too. I'm sorry, I've stopped talking, I'm concentrating. So, there we go. Oh, nope. There we don't go. Oh, it's terrible. Let's have a look. Oh no, it'll be fine. Yeah, I feel like I'm going at it the wrong way. I'm sure it's just me. Seems to be catching itself somehow. I'm not quite working out how it's doing that. I guess I've got this, oh, too long. Now I've done a, there we go. There we go. Now I'm getting into the swing of it, aren't I? Oops. But yeah, the thread is far too long for this. It's my own fault for cutting too much off. A note, I'm not cutting it in half. Yeah, no, it's just me. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't quite know where I'm picking that up from, but yeah, I'll just try doing that. There we go. Okay, so everything is joined together and there's my little box. Oh, so cute. And now I just need to work out the bottom. So I've got some more of this fabric, and I think that'll slot along the bottom quite nicely. Yes, it will. So let's have a look. How big do I need to make it? Around about 2. There, I feel. Yep. Okay. Big pink scissors. So I think if I cut a line along here, gosh, I hope that was straight. Most probably wasn't. Grab some clips and let's clippity dip you to the bottom. One there, one over here, and also over here. And I will clip the other side first. I've still got my thread connected because on the last one I worked from the top down, because, you know, by then I knew exactly what I was doing, didn't I, people? If you believe that, you believe anything. I've got a really fantastic bridge I'm trying to sell at the moment. Only joking. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Definitely wasn't straight, but that's okay. Just go along here. Need to take a little bit off here. Feel. Let's have a look here. Do the other side, Paula. Do the other side. It's most probably short. Nope, it's just on. So, yep, one side was definitely crooked. So, that's right. My life of Murphy. Let's work this out. Just a little bit off. So how can I do this? Should take it off and square it up, but I'm not going to because basically I'm lazy. Oh dear. Right, here we go. This is the corner here I'm not happy about. So it just needs, it doesn't actually feel like it's off at all. It feels like this is off. So yeah, that will work. Clippity clip clip. And another clip here. No, it is off a little. And then that'll sit there nicely. Oh, it will sit there nicely. Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing. No, I don't. I like to think I know exactly what I'm doing. So let's have a look here. I need to work this way, so I'm just going to put my thread through and hope I don't stab myself, because it's very easy to do, as I've found out during this process. It's very easy to stab yourself. And I'm just going to do exactly the same thing again, which is an overstitch. There we go. Oh, is any of that ever going to come this way? No. There, that one. There. Thank you. I feel like I'm doing it the wrong way around again. I think a running stitch would have been better. I don't know if I'm in camera shot. So hopefully I was. If I wasn't, I'm sorry about that, folks. I'll apologise. And I'll just keep on sewing this up. And before you know it, we will be complete. And it didn't take very long to do at all. So I might go off camera again and You don't need to see me do over stitch. You all know how to do this. It just goes over and hopefully all nice and pretty and everything. When I come back around, I will press play again. So I'll see you on this is going to only take a few seconds. As you can see, I nearly finished one side. It's really, really quick, really, really simple. All the hard work was done for me. Now a part of me is wondering if I should have had this pretty pattern on the inside. No. Oh. No, because then it's all the same. So, yep. I'll press pause. I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm nearly finished going around. And this will be today's video. So I hope you did enjoy this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Maybe you could tell me why this thread's done this right now on the last one. Oh dear. Leave a comment down below. And yeah, so this will contain all of my sequins from now on. So I'll have them all in one place, which will be very handy. I'm nearly finished. Here we go. It is, I've got to admit, it's harder to sew through than I thought it would be. So it's quite thick, and in places there's like 8 pieces of material. So I don't quite know what that's all about. But I guess that's how quilting is. So I shouldn't really complain. Someone's done all the hard work for me, and I imagine this has taken them a long while, and it's a bigger part of a quilt. So yep, so there's the bottom, all nicely connected. There's the middle, all things can go in there. It looks rather pretty actually. 1L, 2L, 3L, 4L. So I'll go find my sequins. I'll be back, and I've got my sequins, and here they all are, and they'll slot in there nicely. My very fancy ones that I got from England, and oh, there were the butterfly ones I got from England. So yeah, and they're all just sitting there nicely. And so now when I want sequins, I just need to pick up this little box, and this will live over on my shelving unit just over there. I think it's really, really cool actually. So I'm very happy. I love how it looks. I really enjoyed making the little owls. I'm sorry I didn't show you online. I just felt a little bit weird about it. I'm just wondering if maybe, I don't know, it could be nice to have it closed up somehow. A part of me goes, might be nice, but have a little handle, close it up. I don't know. Maybe. I'll have a little think about it. If I add anything more to it, I'll show you later on. I'll show you the fabric I brought today. My room's a bit messy. So, here we go. So I got 3 pieces. I thought they were $6, but they're actually $7.50. So that's okay. So a little here, a little bluebird, and a lovely little mouse. So I just need one more, and that will all make another lovely cute little box. So yep, I had only a short amount of time uptown, and then I was like, oh, I've got to go to my next appointment. So you know how things are. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed. I'm now cleaning up today's lesson. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and thank you all very much for watching. And yeah, a hootin' good time I had today. Oh, I really do want to put, I think it would be rather sweet to close it up, but I don't know. Or just to have a handle of some sort there. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a handle on. So let me just, oh, I don't know how to do a handle. I think that would be too small. That would be too wide. I'll have to have a little think. No, I'm not going to do a handle. I'm just going to leave it like that, and I'll put it over there on my shelf. So yeah, a lovely little owl basket. So thank you very much for watching today. All right, I'll see you all later. Bye for now. Bye.